Hello there. How are we all doing? You join me this evening as I discover that for some reason some of my games have been deleted. I know I downloaded all these episodes because I've got like the second lot as well. But yeah, for some reason, and I'm gonna blame it on I'm gonna blame it on Call of Duty, because when you can blame things in Call of Duty, the game's not there. So at the moment, I'm currently downloading it. Just an episode of it, so it shouldn't take too long. So I am taking this moment in time to answer any questions you may have, and the complete understanding that I'm currently getting no views. Yeah, I haven't played this one in a while. Not that I couldn't get in the mood for it, I just was a bit, I wanted to get ready for it. And that chap's been a nightmare. So, remember much of the last ones, we'd ran into Cobblepot, we'd ran into Harvey Dent, we had the Children of Arkham attacking kind of interview or debate, and we had to pick between Selena and you look at your emojis. We had to pick between Selena and Harvey, and Harvey in this is just, he's not a nice person. Like, he's all out for himself. Good evening, Nevs. Good evening, Echo. So yes, it will be good to get back into the story. I'm going to try and set it up a wee bit differently. There's something there for crowd involvement. I'm not quite sure what that means. I'm also going to move this up a bit because Echo hates that carpet. Well, if I move this up, just ignore Heidi. No, yeah, Harvey is a total dick. He's just, they've made him like a playboy in this. He's not the Dent that wants to do good. That's the whole thing with Harvey Dent, is he was somebody that wanted to do good, and then something tragic happens to him and completely turns him. Yes, you hate the curtains as well. You know, you are very capable of changing curtains yourself. It's a new world. You know, equal opportunity. You can change curtains. I personally don't mind them. Well, it's more I just don't care about them. So, what are you up to this evening? Echo, I know you were doing some DBD offline. What about you, Nevs? Are you taking up the PUBG mantle this evening? Maybe jumping in a bit of DBD. Hey Bran, how you doing? I was really looking forward to getting into Batman. It shouldn't take too long. And I can pad. I'll just talk rubbish for the next 5 minutes 21 seconds. How am I sounding, by the way? All the sounds okay? Yeah, you're sounding fine. That's funny. I'll have a nosy. She's playing Dead by Daylight, so she probably can't really hear us. Nev's playing PUBG, so he probably can't really hear us. I could say what I want about the two of them. I really could. Just be like... Thank you very much for the follow, Scousemick. How are you doing this evening? Have you recovered from trying to run away from xenomorphs? I hope I said that right. Playing DBD, but on with I like I said on stream, that is a game that I just couldn't play. So it was fun getting to see you play it right up until we first met the Xenomorph, and then I went, okay, that's me off. Who's winning in DVD? Are you custom gaming it, or do you have a few on the go? Up against a random killer. There we go. I don't know what I prefer more in DBD, custom matches or when you're up against like proper matches, because there's something about being able to hear the killer, just getting them creeping you out is quite fun. And then there's something about you being the killer and just stalking people that is worryingly satisfying. I am not talking about you at all, Echo. I never talk about you. No bother, man, no bother. Enjoy the game. Thanks for popping in. You like that when you set something up beforehand and then you go to check it and realise that the thing you set it up on has decided to be a dick. And it's completely wiped. It just seems to be my thing this evening. It is just very well that my game choice this evening has a very low file size. As anyone who knows me knows, my internet is rubbish. That's better. Especially when someone's stealing all the bandwidth. I'm feeling I'm back in here myself. So lonely. So yeah, I think it has been, it's got to be about a month since I've done Act 1 and Act 2. I was going to try and do these weekly, but then I jumped on the Gears of War train, and that kind of took my mind off playing this. And then everybody was playing DBD, so I was jumping on DBD and completely lost. So I'm trying to think back of the story. I know we had Falcon. We were up against him at the beginning, and then we had a few bits and pieces that went on there. I remember thinking that Deathstroke or somebody was in it because of some assassinations, but turns out not. And yeah, Cobblepot's in it. I get a feeling he's who was leading the last charge. Quite interesting the story they did with Cobblepot, and I'm saying that trying to remember it. It was quite interesting what they did to the Cobblepots to basically take the fortune away. Cobblepots for a bit. And then we've obviously got the part with the Waynes being in with gangsters. So that's something that was quite interesting. At first you thought it was never going to be, you know, these are going to be completely false claims, and then you find out no, they did. There'll be some sort of twist in it, like in order to do good they had to do evil, and then there'll be some sort of point out that Batman's a vigilante, which is technically a crime, but he fights crime, and you know, things like that. So I'll do now. I'd also made the mistake of telling the game to use cloud saves, and that just seems to be an issue because I just constantly get cloud save icons, which I don't really need. I'll maybe do it at the very end, and then it'll back up to their server. I don't know if it's maybe if you play it in a different format, different console, it may take stuff with you, or if TellTale have some sort of giant scoreboard that everybody looks at. One thing I do like about the game is the fact that it shows you how everyone else kind of pans out. Like what everyone else chose. So every time you finish a chapter, it actually shows you, oh, X amount of people did it this way, X amount of people did that way. It was the number of people that picked Harvey over Selena. Hello, thank you, man. Words are leaving me. Thank you very much for the follow, Ninja. Ninja Kane 44. How you doing this evening? We had a little issue with the game, so I'm currently loading in right now, and we'll get into it. So I do apologise if you came to see some Batman and just seen some Fat Man. Nobody disagreeing with that in chat? No? I have got the stupidest setup ever, and it's just because of the way this room is, and it's where I've had to put the microphone here, but the chat's over here, although I do have it on my phone, but for some reason I always look over to the second screen. Right. Let's see if we're any better this time. Actually get some Batman in the go. Like I said, for anyone that's just jumped in, we are on episode 3. I did not mean to do that. I meant to put the crowd bit on, just to see what it did, because again, I've never played the TellTale game, so I am a superhero fan, saw the Batman one, thought, yeah. I'm also a huge coward and get scared easily, so saw the... Right, no, don't do that. Hey Betty, how you doing? I'm good, I'm good. What's your plans for this evening? Right, let's switch over the game so you know. There we go. There we go, that's a bit better. TV in bed, sounds good. Let's start this and see where we are. I don't think this is what I think this was, but hey. This may not work the way I wanted it to work. I was hoping it would just no, actually, just to save everyone I'm gonna turn that off. I thought it was never gonna give me a bit more time so I can maybe say to chat, hey, but it doesn't seem to do that. Have you watched any of my TellTale stuff, Betty? This one's a bit, it's like certain stories you've got to hit buttons at the same time, so it's a bit like quick things. Hey, stay quiet for the previously. Echo LJ keeps shouting at me for talking through these.
Bob and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two. Regina here is the chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises.
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that the hard way.
They're waiting for you in hell! Then it just felt light. Like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence.
Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower?
But what would Harvey think? The two of us working together.
Thank you.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone. Move. We should go.
Keep on doing what you're doing, and the rest of Gotham will start to see you like I do. A hero.
So sorry, ladies and gents. As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. We need a new moderator. You there? Yes! You! Thank you for volunteering.
My downtrodden brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham.
Ouch. Let me make sure the game's turned up a bit because ooh.
Mayor Dent. You know, I always assumed Harvey would win, but not like this.
Won by default. He's probably pissed he didn't get his landslide fair and square.
Hey, Harvey's going to be okay.
You
I'm
don't
not
know
sure
that.
about that.
I keep wondering. Why did you do it? Harvey needed you. Why save me? Harvey's your best friend. I'm nothing to you. I just don't get it.
Whoops.
Fine. Forget it.
Yeah, missed that one.
I don't think I can do this.
What are you talking about?
I don't want to see what... I just can't, okay? I have to go. I'm sorry.
Harvey needs you right now. Do it for him.
I'm sorry, Bruce. I wish I could, but
You can.
it's my fault he's in there. I don't have anything to say to him that would make this better. Please, Bruce.
Hate that when you miss
Don't tell
one.
him I was here. I don't think he'd understand.
Should make a wee noise. You should be
Gotham
like,
is still
ding.
reeling after last week's mayoral debate. With the drugging and subsequent murder of Mayor Hamilton Hill, Harvey Dent was left running unopposed. After a rather lackluster election, Mayor Dent was sworn in from his hospital bed. Word is he's still recovering from major
Hey,
injuries
Bruce.
sustained at the event.
Hey, Harvey. Looking
Howdy.
good.
Ah, jeez. Doesn't your charm have an off button?
Thank you very
Not that I
much.
found, no.
I haven't actually seen it yet. You've had me wrapped up this whole time. Numbed beyond belief. Maybe it's not that bad.
Yeah, I
My
wouldn't count
family,
that.
we heal quick. Could be fine.
Hey, I'm sure it'll heal up nicely. You'll have some scarring, but it won't be that bad.
Optimism, right? Scars are cool. Rugged. Manly.
Wonder how I got these scars.
Exactly.
Oh, what have you got there?
I brought you some flowers. Though I see I'm not the first.
Yeah, well, my mother and my secretary. Every sick boy's dream. One woman I thought would visit, or at least call, hasn't. Selena's been a no-show. I thought she'd at least come by to congratulate me, if nothing else. Guess we weren't as close as I thought. Guess I can't blame her. The way I look now.
Yeah, she's probably just busy, hasn't had a chance to come by yet. You'll hear from her.
Easy for you to be optimistic about women. Pretty sure no one ever loses Bruce Wayne's number. I am glad you're here, though. God, it's been infuriating. Just sitting here and having nothing but time to think about what happened. I wish I could make myself turn it off completely. Watching footage of the debate over and over. Look at me, preaching what a great guy you are while I go and get my face bashed in. It's easy. Every news station is showing it. Just regurgitating the same old sound bites.
Don't do this to yourself. There's nothing you can do to change what happened. Replaying that moment will only drive you crazy.
Yeah, I know that. But here I am.
Trust me. You need to stop.
I was helpless, Bruce. Helpless. Couldn't do anything. Penguin would have just beaten me to death right there in front of everyone. He wanted to. Hey, thanks. What they did to Hill, to the moderator, I have to live with that. But you heard them up there. The Penguin and that maniac on screen. This isn't over. I need to stay ahead of them. They're trying to cause discord. That stunt at the debate was just the first step.
Batman stopped them from killing you the other night, but they will try again.
I won't hide from them, Bruce. The Tonight speech, they'll know where I stand.
Wait, tonight? I thought you were supposed to be recovering.
My assistant is on her way to pick me up. At the election, I was able to talk the hospital into releasing me early. Not that they're too happy about it. All the doctors keep telling me to take it easy. But how can I? Well, stay in the chair, Mr. Dent.
You should probably listen to the doctors. They know what they're talking about.
Yeah, well, I've been a very good invalid, Bruce. Don't worry. I can't afford to take it easy right now.
You sure?
Come on, you do the same in my position. Which is why I won't even try to tell you to not look into those tapes. I know how much you loved your father, Bruce. I know that debate was hard on you, too. Finding out your dad drugged Esther Cobblepot, Hill admitting to having both of them killed, it's a lot to process. I'm sorry. Just because I keep reliving it doesn't mean you want to.
This just proves that I never really knew him. He was just hiding who he really was.
I'm sorry. I know you'll pull through this. Look, I realize what a terrible friend I've been to you. I was so focused on the campaign. I thought distancing myself from you was the only option.
It kinda was.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to explain yourself to me, Harvey. It was the right call for the campaign. I get that.
Still, I abandoned you when you needed me. And that's not the kind of friend I want to be. What is that?
Batman symbol.
Coming from near the GCPD? That's one way to get the guy's attention.
And look, I should get going, Harv.
What, already? What else do you have to do? My assistant won't be here for another hour.
I have a call to make. I'm sorry, Harvey, it can't wait.
You know, I think rich people are always on the phone.
It's a curse.
Well, go on then. Wouldn't want you to keep them waiting.
Can't really say I'm the guy that let you get your face done.
Thanks, Bruce.
Well, they should have removed the batteries. Obviously, they don't get Netflix in the hospital. Thank God if that load screen had stuck with that
Unit
beeping.
6 in pursuit of suspects westbound on 15th Street.
Is it the Children of Arkham? Can you confirm?
Negative. They're taking shots at us whenever we get close.
Understood. Stay on them. We'll think of something.
A little help would be nice.
Hang in there, all right?
Oh, they knew we'd be there, Jim. We don't have enough officers to deal with this.
Look, everyone's stretched thin. I'm doing what I can. I have to go.
That light has a bat on it, Jim.
You give me a number to call, I'll rethink my methods. I'm just
I think if Batman was in real life, he'd have like a Facebook page or
a lot
something.
of options. So, here we are.
Not a bad idea. I'm impressed.
I have good ones every now and then. I'd rather have you arrested than come to you for help. But the truth is, we're desperate. I'm calling a truce. Just for tonight.
Bring me up to speed.
Right. Renee Montoya, one of my officers.
The one who tried to shoot me.
I know, but hear me out. She's trying to clear her name after those animals manipulated her into killing Falcone. She's supposed to be on leave, but she got a tip on the Children of Arkham's chemical stash, went rogue. She's out there alone, and I can't spare anyone to back her up. I told her to wait, but this is personal. Children of Arkham pumped her full of that junk.
I'll find her. We'll take down the Children of Arkham together.
That's what I like to hear. These Children of Arkham are everywhere all of a sudden. Where the hell they all come from? I never heard of them before. And that debate.
Never mind how this began. We have to focus on ending it.
If you've got any bright ideas how to do that, I'm all ears.
Gordon, this is Schultz. Over.
Gordon here.
We got a problem with the mayor, sir.
What happened? Is he okay?
I don't know. We lost him. He took off and left us behind.
Christ, one more crisis I can't deal with right now. We've got to keep both Montoya and Dent safe. Somehow.
I'm on it. You there?
Always.
Launch the drones. I need eyes on the city.
Lucius has made some upgrades. I'll let him explain.
Who are you talking to? You got a whole team or something?
A friend who can help us.
That friend got a name?
All right, patching you through to R&D in Wayne Enterprises.
Batman, so listen. The first model was only equipped for visual surveillance, but seeing how you use them at the Skyline, I thought you'd need an audio feed as well. The microphones are incredibly sensitive. They can pick up sounds from up to 500 yards. In some cases,
no,
you'll
it's
even
Alfred.
be able to hear through walls.
Just what I needed. Thank you.
Being one step ahead of Batman, it's kind of my job.
This is kind of the early days before Robin.
Any idea where they might be?
Montoya's car was spotted crossing the bridge to Arkham Island. Could be where the handoff is happening.
What about Dent?
They're probably headed to his acceptance speech. They just left the hospital and we lost sight of him.
Headed to the construction site. Send whatever.
She's in danger, Dent's just driving.
I'll round up what officers I can. Gonna have to head out there myself, too. I know this is risky, Batman. Just be careful.
I'd get used to that.
Unit 6, requesting backup. Corner of 15th and Main. We got a major disturbance here. Several armed suspects on the loose.
Oh, this should be interesting. You know, it was a small game, and I'm surprised by the load times between things, but then it's probably going to go through an algorithm that's trying to build the story depending on my answers in previous episodes. Or I may be giving it too much credit. I got a red tint to it, or am I just seeing things? Hey Echo, welcome back. I'm trying to remember buttons now. Straight to the jugular. Send it back to him.
I got this one. Batman, look out!
It's over. Drop the gun.
Look, I promise I'm not gonna shoot
Who
you,
is he
okay?
talking to?
I used to think you were a threat, but I was wrong. We both have much bigger problems right now. I'm sorry.
The big problem is you're invisible.
Those guys had me pinned down.
It's okay. It's in the past.
How do you have to pin down? You're invisible.
It means a lot coming from you.
Either that or you're
I know what I was
tiny.
thinking, coming out here alone. I nearly
Are you
killed
Ant-Man?
I could be dead, or you could be dead, and it'd be on me.
You're lucky I was here to clean up the mess you made. This was reckless.
You're one to talk.
She had active
I don't need a
camouflage.
lecture coming from you, Batman. I still don't understand how they knew I was coming.
Exactly, when you're invisible.
Just sent 3 black and whites to stop our guys going after Dent. From the chatter, sounds like Gordon's with them.
Someone's gotta help Gordon. They know he's coming. Go.
You go.
I'll
You're
see what I can
invisible.
find here. I'm not giving up on this.
God help you if you drop your keys, you'll never find them. Somebody clip that. Don't ruin that emote, Vargas. If you ruin that emote, she will cry. She's waited like a week for that emote to be okayed.
Alfred.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
No, I've just seen an invisible woman.
Coming. They seem to be getting info on the GCPD's whereabouts. Not sure how. I need an update on Harvey.
Bringing it up now.
Deborah, get down!
Mr. Dent, what did you do to him?
I said get back in the car! There's more of them coming!
Put down your weapon! There's too many of them! Everybody take cover!
You'd better get down there.
On my way.
Let's hope they're not fucking invisible. How was DVD, everyone? I am actually probably going to have to play this again on a different Xbox just to see if she's invisible in that one too. He did. Oh, nice mask.
Self-defense, he says. New mayor's pretty tough, turns out. Killed one of those guys attacking him with his bare hands.
Dent did that?
Guess the fella's lucky Dent
Seems
got
going
to him
good.
before you did, huh?
Get some invisible people.
You're wrong about me. I'd have put him in jail. So unless you're making a comment on the justice system, I'm afraid you've been misinformed.
Yeah, they get around to us eventually. But you hurt them first, don't you? They beg for mercy, but you never give it.
You break one guy's arm.
We got our asses handed to us.
They knew you were coming.
How? We've been using a secure channel. You saying we got a leak? Gordon to command. Anyone there?
Command here. What is it, Gordon?
Turn that off.
What?
It's been compromised. The children of Arkham are listening in on the GCPD's communications.
Gordon! Gordon, command! Do you copy?
I'm gonna look into this. I'll let you know what I find.
Nice excuse, Vargas. Nice excuse. So he's still playing DVD, or he's off now?
Bruce?
Who won?
GCPD's been compromised. The children of Arkham were listening the whole time.
How?
That's what I'm going to find out. Alfred, I'm sending over evidence of some kind of encrypted communication signal.
It's coming up on my screen now, but
yes, it
I'm
does.
afraid it looks like a bunch of gibberish to me.
I need to go to Wayne Tower and look into this. Get me Lucius on the line.
Yes, right away. If the public finds out the police aren't able to communicate...
We'll fix this, Alfred. We'll make it right. We just have to stay focused.
Indeed.
I admire your determination, sir. Just
It's a bit late.
Bruce.
I wouldn't rush.
I have Lucius on the line now.
Bruce, are you there? I'm looking at this data Alfred sent me. It's messy.
I have to know what the children of Arkham are doing. How
think it's a
fast can
diddle.
you decrypt?
It's a tough one, but I should have it cracked soon if you can meet me at Wayne Tower.
And do the job
Already
for
on
you.
my way.
You forget never. How long did it take him to drive there? It was like right outside it in the night, and now he's in his suit and tie in the daylight.
Almost there, Lucius.
I'll meet you down in the lab. Some aspects of the Children of Arkham surveillance are worrying.
Great.
Bruce.
Chairwoman.
I didn't think you'd be here. I used to look to Thomas for guidance in hard times. Must seem silly. After everything that's happened. You know what they say about old habits.
Yeah, I miss them too. Both of them.
I know. Every day, I wish a father was still with us. He was wise beyond his years. And Martha, she was such a delight to have around.
Aww.
I've been called in for an emergency board.
Why did you say that name?
I wasn't told about it.
You weren't invited, Bruce. You are the topic of discussion for the board. They want to decide what your future at this company will be. Whether to dismiss you or not. You have to understand, Bruce. This company is bigger than any one individual. We have to keep face. And after this scandal...
The name and the
What my
side
father-
of the...
I'm not him, Regina. I would never compromise the lives of innocents for my own benefit.
I know that, Bruce. But you have to understand that what the public wants to hear isn't
What's going on
always
with
what
the
we want
filter?
to hear. The whole city is watching to see what our next move is going to be.
Bruce, I've got something. You need to get down here. Now.
I worked with your parents for years, and neither of them gave any indication of foul play. How could you have ever known?
Bruce.
You're nothing like him, Bruce. We always build up the people closest to us. When they fall.
Then go tell that to the board.
What do you think I'm trying to do, Bruce? I'm not your enemy. You
Bloody
should remember
faces
that.
as well.
Don't forget who your allies are, Mr. Wayne.
Don't
I'll
forget
come
whose
find
name's
you
in the
after.
building.
I'll be right down, Lucius.
Thank you. Do have WhatsApp, you know. I could have messaged that on there. Tell him a chat with your forgetfulness. Really? I'm gonna move a chess piece and hit the big red button under my desk that nobody will ask about. Ah, come on, it needs to fire away. It needs to be like the one in the... Is it Batman Returns? Or is it Batman? Sits on it and the thing just launches him.
It's good to hear she's still in your corner.
Spying on my conversations again?
Hey, I'm looking out for you.
Why not?
There've been whispers that the board was going to take action against you. If you lose the company, Batman will take a massive hit too. I know the cave is well equipped, but all of this is owned and paid for by the company.
It doesn't matter what
And there's
the board
receipts.
does. We'll be fine. I'm not gonna let anything get in the way of what we're doing down here.
Try saying that when you can't access this wing anymore.
Right now, finding out how the children of Arkham are spying on the police is more important. What have you got?
It's Wayne Tech, Bruce. As you know, Wayne Enterprises is a telecommunications giant. If someone were to, say, build a backdoor into that tech...
You're telling me the children of Arkham hacked into the system?
So that's the thing. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Good news.
You're not gonna like it.
Just get on with it, Lucius. We don't have time for games.
Forgive me for trying to lighten the mood. The back door they're using. I was the one who built it.
Evening, Lost. There goes the dinosaurs.
When your mission as Batman started, you needed a way to monitor the city. Well, this is how. I piggybacked Batman's surveillance onto Wayne Enterprises' signal.
If the children of Arkham have access to the same system, does that mean they know my identity?
It looks like they've only accessed the GCPD so far. Not a lot of activity otherwise.
I'll have Alfred warn Gordon. The GCPD needs to get rid of their Wayne Tech devices.
Smart move.
Does it fly across my screen? It should.
I've encrypted our access. I can fortify it, but it's going to take longer to force them out of the system. The question remains, how did the children of Arkham find out about the back door in the first place? They shouldn't have been able to find it.
Look at it go.
Unless they knew what they were looking for. Whoever broke in certainly knew how to cover their tracks.
When the cops raided the manor, they seized every computer belonging to Wayne Enterprises. Mayor Hill must have given them to the children of Arkham.
Trying to save himself, I'm sure. I'm gonna keep working on this Children of Arkham business. See if there's a way to shut down their access entirely.
We'd better lock this stuff down, just in case.
Let's have a wee look at the photograph.
Well, Tiffany's really taking after you. And Luke, stubborn as always.
I think of what Gotham has become.
Just wait till he gets a bat suit.
They give me all the reason I need to work with Batman. He's the only
Whatever you
one
do, Lost, don't say it looks like a penis.
And he will, Lucius.
Vargas tried that, didn't go
Always. Looks like another invaluable piece of Lucius Fox technology.
well. Let's look at the table.
I always wonder why you had a table that could hide itself. Guess it's coming in pretty handy now.
Trust me, it was much more paranoia than precaution.
The table can hide itself. That would come in handy for dishes.
Something I'm still working on. Some new armament to assist you in the field. There's only so much you can do on your own. But it's not really ready yet.
Come on. Somebody's penis was shooting out rainbows. You'd think it would be great.
You've been busy, haven't you, Lucius?
How'd you tell that? But unless he's got a big post-it note just stuck on it.
Not sure I'll ever get the first one back from Selina.
Wonder if that's the only thing she stole.
Oh, someone's going to be like, oh, I knew remote one, and I knew this. But no. Light switches! Let's watch the news.
Newly elected Mayor Harvey Dent gave a rousing speech late last night, refuting claims that the children of Arkham were gaining control in Gotham. Despite his run-in with the masked group on the way to the event, people are still hopeful that Mayor Dent can pull through on his campaign promises.
He's running a bit like the Phantom of the Opera.
Really fighting for? Who is Batman really protecting? Because it's not us. It's time that we, not masked vigilantes and violent fringe groups, fought for ourselves. I will fight every day for Gotham. And I ask that you join me. We are proud citizens of Gotham. And this is our city.
Next up, we speak to Commissioner Grogan regarding increased security measures citywide.
So, anything new?
This is gonna take some time. Don't worry. I'll let you know when I find something.
Oh, I missed. What did I miss? Sticky bombs?
A new sticky bomb I developed. The signal is activated on the underside. Attach it wherever you need, then detonate it remotely with your gauntlet. Boom.
Nice.
Be careful. Those things pack a serious punch.
I'm just going to put it in my pocket then. Nothing could go wrong. No bother lost. Have a great stream. Fuck that. Get some of that stuff that policewoman had.
To my office. I should go.
And before you do,
it's a sticky bomb as well. You stick that in your pocket. It's never coming out.
It'll install the added security measures. You'll also have all the info I found on the Children of Arkham's activity within the system.
Thanks, Lucius.
I've always got your back, Batman. Now get out of here. Regina doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Now, if he goes back to his office, what happens if somebody's standing in his office? Oh, Bruce walked in here, but where could he be? And then he's just going to pop out. He's going to pop out and be like...
Because I'm Batman.
So you just hope nobody ever plays a game of chess?
Mr. Wayne. Bruce. Open up. I thought maybe you'd left.
Yeah, right.
Well, the board has voted.
And have they sent the chairwoman to wield the axe?
You're being asked to step down from your position as CEO. Effective immediately. At least until this whole mess gets cleaned up.
I won't do it.
Bruce.
This is my company. My name.
And that name is exactly why we're in this situation. This isn't a request, Bruce. I asked to slow all this down, but... the press release is going out as we speak. There will be a public event in the morning where you will formally announce your resignation. I'm sorry, Bruce. I tried to fight for you. The board believes this is the only logical course of action.
I really appreciate you trying, Regina. Thanks.
Don't mention it. Our stock is tanking. The board is losing confidence. Wayne Enterprises needs a new face. They already had a candidate in mind. I thought it was... I was outvoted. Remember, he'd only be interim CEO, just until this mess gets cleared up.
And who would that be?
Oh.
Oswald Cobblepot.
Bruce, old boy. Good to see you again.
As you know, Oswald's parents were, well, victims of your father's actions. This company was built on the land he stole from the Cobblepot family.
Oh, the board thought having me step in would be a good PR move.
What better way to show Gotham that Wayne Enterprises is committed to righting the wrongs of the past?
Happy to help any way I can. People aren't much behind the Wayne name now. And considering that your parents stole from mine...
I hear you've been keeping yourself pretty busy, Oswald. You sure you can handle this? I mean, wasn't there a revolution that you had to handle?
I'm a brilliant multitasker.
The board has complete confidence in Mr. Cobblepot. As his resume goes into great detail, his endeavors in England have been quite successful. Besides, the company basically runs itself at this point.
Hello.
The CEO is mostly a figurehead. Don't make this
You prefer
harder than it
3300 or 3300 GT? Welcome.
Well, then I guess congratulations are in order. It's nice to know you'll be the one trapped in this tiny office.
Good to have you here. How you doing this evening?
I'm sure it's bigger than it looks.
I'm afraid we need you to leave the building immediately. We'll have your personal effects sent to you.
Offer nice.
Congratulations, Bruce. I couldn't be prouder of you. Alfred. Oh, how sweet. Graduation present? Surely we could let him take this along. Oh, Bruce. Clumsy, clumsy. No wonder you're not being trusted with nice things anymore.
I'll call someone in to clean that up. It'll only take a minute.
Oh, Bruce and I can handle it. No trouble.
Apologies, I don't know where my head was.
Probably halfway out the door, mate. No worries.
Yeah.
I am saving it until I punch you, probably in a different suit.
Careful clean that up, Oz. You might cut yourself.
Time to go, Bruce.
Yes, Bruce. Time to go. I have a little redecorating to do. Your taste is a little too discreet for me.
Ah, mind
Pick me
you.
up at a fish tank. A large one. Something exotic.
I know you, Oswald. I know what you really are.
I'm no different than you, mate. Just a hard-working citizen. Looking out for Gotham.
Tell me, is
I
it
doubt that.
UK Mountain Dew or is it the proper US stuff? I mean, by the way you've spelled it, it's the US stuff. It's got to be green, but...
I'll have IT come set you up.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Regina.
It happened, didn't it? They're out of their minds. They can't do this to you.
This isn't over yet, Lucius.
The entrance.
I took care of it.
I stole the horse
Find
here.
out what's down there, Bruce. There are ways they could get in. You know that.
Think you can keep an eye on things while I'm gone?
I don't know.
Lucius, I need to know there's someone I can trust on the inside.
I'm here for you, Bruce. I've always been here for you, not them. If I stay, I'll have to stop working on our side project. That means no new tech, no repairs if you need them. I could keep an eye on things for you. Let you know what they're up to. Feed you what information I can.
No, Lucius, I need you to stay here.
But...
You're the only ally I have in this building. It's important. I need you to be my eyes and ears.
All right, I can do that.
Keep Oswald out of R&D, and let me know if anything comes up.
Keep that drive safe.
Does that mean Batman's been embezzling money for his own good all the time? Seems the load screens are longer than anything else.
Bruce Wayne will speak on the issue at a press event tomorrow morning, where we'll learn more about his decision to step down. More on that in a moment.
I still can't believe it.
Which part?
I wish life were easier for you, Bruce. It's just one thing after another.
That's why I'm glad I have you, Al.
Don't like that he calls him Al.
Always.
Don't know why.
With the children of Arkham accessing Wayne Tech, I have to figure out what their next move is. Bring up a searchable network of all possible electronic traffic related to Wayne Enterprises. If the children of Arkham are in our system, all of this is potentially accessible.
All of this?
Lucius was very thorough. It means that they could have eyes and ears into almost everything in Gotham. Just like Batman. They had access to the GCPD, we know that. The real question is, what else they'd be interested in. Filter for possible targets based on known children of Arkham activity. Patients committed to Arkham going back 20 years.
A rather extensive list.
With my father's signature as the transferring doctor. Security footage.
These date back decades.
Alfred, the video at the debate. It's real. This is how they found their evidence. Something Hill did gave them access. At least now I know the truth. City Hall, record of Gotham mayors.
Hill had been in office for so long, it's hard to remember a time when he wasn't mayor.
Look at this. Theodore Cobblepot. Deceased 2 weeks before the election.
Excuse me?
Gotham Courthouse. All public records pass through this place. Well, look at this. Oswald's public record. None of this is right.
His whole criminal history doesn't exist as far as the rest of the world is concerned.
This must be what the board saw.
Not a blemish in sight.
God bless speed reading.
No, Yes, I know it takes time, but...
Understatement of the century. Considering I've got at least one of my guys in the ER.
Yes, just please let me know when it happens. The children of Arkham aren't going to wait on us.
I suppose I can understand the truth of that.
Harvey has no idea. It's impossible to tell if the children of Arkham have access to this, but if they do, any action he takes against them, they'll see coming.
Are you done here, sir?
Not yet.
There's still one more.
Wonder if they've cleared out all the Wayne tech.
This is ridiculous, Gordon. Do you know how much all this equipment costs? We don't have the budget to replace it all.
It's a risk we've got to take, Commissioner. If the children of Arkham can hack into our systems, we're completely ineffective.
And you think going into situations completely blind is any better?
Considering the alternative, yes.
Sounds like they've got the situation under control.
Good. One less problem to deal with.
Indeed.
I've seen enough. I have to go warn Harvey. Keep an eye on this, Alfred, and have Lucius look into it as well. We need to find a way to lock them out.
Very good, sir.
Interesting.
Welcome back, Mr. Wayne. You can go on in. I'm back. Yes, that's right. The back tire. I'll need a rental in the meantime.
Harvey? Back here, Bruce. Take
Ain't
a
nobody's
seat,
in
I'll
a
be right
plant,
out.
aren't they?
Come on, not today. Stop. It has to stop.
You need some help back there?
No, I'm fine. Well, it's as good as it's gonna get. You know, Bruce, I've been looking forward to this my entire career. The day Harvey Dent takes his official portrait as mayor of Gotham. And he looks like this.
Never be able to use
Glad
a
you
straw
survived the
again.
trip up here, Bruce. You want to tell me what's going on? I didn't keep you waiting that long, did I?
Look, don't freak out, but I think the children of Arkham are listening in on you. You're in danger. They could have tabs on everything that goes on in this office. Who you're talking to, where you're going, everything.
Damn it! God, I knew it. I knew it had to be true. Bastards! They're like cockroaches. Damn it! Those children can jump me. God, it's only getting worse. It's out of control. I can't stop it.
Well, Harvey, you drew attention to yourself with that speech. You need to be more careful.
Careful is what got us into this mess. Harvey Dent does everything by the book, to the letter of the law.
I suppose you can really see the actor.
Sure it
Can you
is.
stick your tongue out a bit while you're doing this?
Slowly. I'd like to see you do better. Watch me. Now are you gonna fix this mess? Simple. Easy. Curfews after dark. Checkpoints at every bridge. Mandatory.
Harvey, snap out of it.
We all need to snap out of it. Sorry. Sorry about that, Bruce.
Are they injected him with something, I'm sure?
There. I'm probably not getting enough sleep these days.
Look, we're both under a lot of stress right now. We should be able to...
He's got half a face. I think he's more stressed.
It's the only way.
Mr. Dent? The photographer's ready for you.
Thank you, Deborah. I'll be right out. Please, Bruce. Don't tell anyone about this. If anyone finds out or thinks I'm not fit to be mayor, it's all over.
Your secret's safe with me, Harvey.
Thanks, Bruce. I owe you.
Again.
Again and again.
They could at least put an ear on the mask.
See you around, Bruce.
Never wear sunglasses again. God help, and he needs to wear a face mask.
An interview with the Children of Arkham's leader. I wonder how Vicky managed to score that.
I think he does it like if he's lying in bed and he's to adjust or lying his other side.
Bruce?
I can never be able to do that.
The Gazette?
It just arrived a moment ago.
Lucky.
It seems Miss Vale has been talking to some very interesting people. People the Batman would like to find. Do you think she would be willing to help you? She may be the only lead we have on the Children of Arkham's leader. Perhaps she could be persuaded to reveal her source.
Yeah, if she's been able to talk to their leader, then by extension, so can we.
You think she'd hand that information over to Bruce Wayne?
Unlikely. I stonewalled her at the GCPD after Falcone was shot. I can't afford to waste time with Vicky. Let's offer her a chat with Batman.
Good idea, sir.
Can you scramble the line?
Right away.
Vale?
I saw your story in the Gazette this morning. I want to talk.
Who is this?
A friend of Gotham.
Yeah, just a concerned citizen wishing to remain anonymous. Or do I now have Batman for a friend?
If you stand for Gotham, then yes.
I've been meaning to thank you. What you did at the debate.
I'm not sure
Because
I
I'm
made it out of there
Batman.
otherwise. I'd say
Wanna
I
know
owe
my secret identity?
Meet me at sundown. Cobblepot Park.
Deal.
I should have been doing this in load screens. There we go, that's a bit better.
Strange place to meet.
Wasn't sure you were gonna show. Gotta admit, part of me thought it was a prank call.
This is where they all want to meet.
Nothing is ever this easy.
I said I'd be here, didn't I?
Of course I
Good
did.
to know. So, Batman. I'll skip the obvious question. The Children of Arkham seem to be your latest target. We all know their
Like, this
methods
is
are
exactly where we met
extreme, but
Cobblepot and
what
then
about
get
their
attacked in the last episode.
Their leader claims that Gotham's elite have been abusing their power, often at the expense of ordinary citizens. For the record, do you think there's any validity to what they're saying? In your opinion?
You saw what they did at the debate. They're terrorizing Gotham. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, some say they're liberating it.
And you believe that?
Well, it doesn't matter what I believe. I just report the facts. Their message is picking up traction, especially since the interview.
I need to know everything they told you.
Does no one read anymore? It was a lot of posturing and grandiose monologuing, really. We're going to purge the city of corruption, sort of thing. Not great from an investigative standpoint, but the public will eat it up. Part of the job, you know? If that's the only reason you called me, you should really just read it yourself. They aren't trying to hide their motivations.
You gave them a platform to promote themselves. You're helping them get what they want.
What they want is an end to corruption. Something I've heard you claim to support as well. Unless that's all just a rumor.
Where did you meet? How did they contact you?
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm not selling out a source. Not even for Batman. The circumstances of that meeting are confidential. Just like this one. I'm sure you wouldn't want me telling everyone how to get a hold of you.
You're putting the safety of everyone in Gotham at risk.
Well, if you really care about the safety of Gotham, why aren't you looking at Bruce Wayne? I still want to believe he's a good guy too, but with the information that surfaced, everyone's angry. Everyone wants him to answer for what his family did. Everyone, except for you. Why haven't you gone after him yet? No way he just slipped under your radar. But so far, no action from you against him.
I'm not protecting Bruce Wayne.
Maybe not. But in this case, doing nothing sure sends a strong statement. Don't think people haven't noticed. I don't know if you have some connection with him. Maybe there's more to this story than I realize. But you can't ignore the facts. Whether he intended to or not, his family has been stealing from innocent people for years. So, what are you gonna do about it? What is Batman doing to protect them from Bruce Wayne? The people want to know.
Believe me, I'll make sure Bruce Wayne's debt is repaid.
Gotham will be glad to hear it. Thank you. Good luck with the children of Arkham. I'll be sure your message gets out.
Please, Miss Vale, think what you want about Bruce Wayne. But I need to find the children of Arkham before they hurt anyone else.
You're right. You upheld your end. God, I could lose my job for this, but... Here. This is where we met for the interview. Just please...
Some investigation coming up. Anybody else know she didn't pick her phone up? No problem, Michael.
Everything's dark, quiet. It's empty.
No sign of the children of Arkham? They may not have gone far. They should be there.
No security, no emergency staff. If Vicky's right, it shouldn't be this quiet.
Be on your guard. I'll continue monitoring the drone feeds from here.
Thanks. Go and have a look around. There's a body here. Likely the work of the children of Arkham. I'm gonna look around, see what they've been up to.
Let's look at the dead body.
He's been dead for a while from the looks of it. One of the children of Arkham. Loyalty doesn't get you much with these people, does it?
Seems strange.
There's something else. He was shot dead center, twice, executed.
It outlived his usefulness, I suppose.
He was probably the one that done the interview.
This man's veins. They look like Montoya's veins after she was drugged, only they're so much worse. The same drug from the debate.
I feared we hadn't seen the last of it.
There's no puncture mark here. No entry point for an injection.
So, how did it get in his body?
You know, he's got a whole load of body that's got no clothes. Yeah, that's got clothes on, so...
They've been referencing the map. Whatever they're building must hinge on it somehow. This depot is pretty centrally located. A detonation device, but it's disabled.
They must have intended to hook it up to something.
The timer is set for 27 minutes and 13 seconds.
From now?
The numbers aren't moving. Doesn't seem to be counting down yet. This is how they were timing their route. Alfred, what stations are within a 27-minute train ride from this depot?
Looking into the transportation database now. Sir, there's just one. Mercy Street Station.
It's one of the busiest places in the city.
Thousands of people go in and out every hour. These barrels match the shrapnel that I found at the docks. What exactly are they planning to release? Mercy Street. But how are they planning to release it?
The gas.
Someone's been practicing chemistry. This solvent increases dermal permeability. Looks like they ran out of the absorbing agent. Something spilled here.
Thank God criminal chemists are very clumsy.
This is the drug they've been using. Refined. It's the same as the one given to Montoya and Harvey. They've altered the drug so that it can be absorbed through the skin. The drug is being modified here. They're changing it. This train car has been modified.
How do you mean?
Clearly the holding tank. It's empty. For now.
Dun dun dun. There's a ladder.
Easy access. The train car was raised to make working beneath it easier. They wanted to get this done fast. Looks like some kind of sprinkler system.
Doubtful they're planning to put out fires.
The train car is their delivery system.
Maximum coverage.
Let's link you and...
A modified train car is going to be sent to Mercy Street Station. The drug. The children of Arkham must have found a way to weaponize it. With a drug that can absorb into skin, it will affect hundreds of people at once. They're loading the modified drug into the tanks on the train cars, dispersing it through the sprinklers. The timers are set to go off just as it rolls in over the crowds.
We aren't prepared to contain something of that scale. Releasing a drug like that in so populated an area would be devastating.
If only we had some sort of
city if they had enough.
Remote detonation device.
Construction site.
Thankfully, there wasn't enough of the chemical to mix with the rest of the stockpile of drugs.
There's a train coming. Take cover.
I'm going to fly up in front of this train.
If I'd known you were gonna make me lug this thing myself, I would have worn more comfortable shoes.
Just add it to the list of your mistakes. Must be why you didn't come through on your last assignment.
We're down to our last few barrels since Batman screwed up the transfer. We'll have to make do, I guess. Okay, you two, get these mixed, loaded onto the train.
This way.
Their leader is here, with Catwoman.
Catwoman?
She's got more of that absorbing agent.
She must have a good reason for being there.
Doesn't sound like she's too happy to be here.
She might need your help.
We're done here, right?
Not yet.
No. There's no part 2 of this. I got what you wanted. I'm done.
You might as well come out, Batman. I know you're here.
No way. I did not bring him here. I honored our deal.
Oh, I know you did. But now, you're a loose end. Surrender! Unless you'd like to see firsthand what a critical dose looks like. She
Seen the guy over there, it's fine.
Death might be preferable.
I know what you have planned with the Skyrail. It's not going to happen.
Then killing you both will have to be a consolation prize.
Don't make me do quick time buttons to save her. I'm rubbish at this.
Thanks, Bats.
Why stop? Just keep running.
Train's ready. Move out.
Damn switch. Got my buttons all mixed up. Oh, what happened there? Pachoo! I keep forgetting that I've got to kind of move to that. What the?
Don't get ahead of yourself. I decide when this ends.
Shocking.
You have to face
Like, who is this guy? If it's Scarecrow, they've done some major upgrades.
They lit the fire. We're just here to stoke the flames.
You do a lot of talking. Not sure you can back it up.
Try me. Go on. Show me how you'll save your precious city. Just like the other. So short-sighted.
Batman! Catch!
Oh, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Ah. Then I end up crushing a school bus. Just saying. It's great, but it was a different train. It was the one at the other side.
Hang in there. Don't pass out on me. Come on, Bats.
Should have gone after.
Shut up.
Ah.
I'm gonna get you somewhere safe. Just stay with me.
So she's gonna go on about this emote constantly. God, you'd think you'd been waiting days for it.
One eternity later.
I know. Come on.
Oh, that was easy.
Stay here, okay? Just don't move.
Thank you, Selena.
Don't thank me yet.
Do not worry, I will cure you with some hot
You're
water
lucky
and
you were wearing
rags.
that suit. You know that was stupid, right?
What?
Showing up at that train depot. Taking on their leader alone. Repeat after me, Bruce. I am not invincible, and painkillers do not solve the problem. You weren't gonna take them down on your own.
It's not that bad. I've been through worse.
Funny. Any worse and you'd be sent home in a body bag. I don't think you're getting very far with a shoulder like this.
Oh, great.
You can stay here until morning. Feel like I owe you anyway.
Not really
That's
get a change of
twice now.
clothes.
You just keep adding things to my list, don't you?
Although Alfred was meant to be monitoring
I
with
told
drones, I
you,
wonder if he's
I
sending a
don't
wee
like
care
old
package in.
Probably best to lie low for now anyway. I don't want the children of Arkham finding this place. I had it handled, you know. With their leader. I had a plan. Really didn't need you swooping in and messing it up.
I was there tracking the children of Arkham. I had no idea you'd be there.
Must have been quite the surprise.
Yeah, it was.
That was gonna be my ticket out of here. One last job to get the goons off my back. So much for that. Thanks again, Bats.
I'm sorry I messed things up for you back there.
I know. I'm used to it anyway. There's no such thing as a fresh start. Oh, look who's back.
Hey, little one.
I don't think she likes you. Okay, she really doesn't like you.
Hey, I promise I don't bite.
Yeah, but she does. Cut it out. This really hasn't been your week, has
We
it?
told her. We told her.
You think? I lost my company, my reputation, and I find out my father was...
Just like everyone else. They've all got something to hide, Bruce. Every last one of them. Even the so-called good guys. There's always something just beneath the surface. You either admit it to yourself or you learn it the
I
hard
missed
way.
one again, didn't I?
Even you have your secrets.
I'd something pop up and I literally just turned and then...
Those things you hide from the world and won't let anyone else see.
Are you saying you don't trust me?
I'm saying I probably shouldn't. You're a good man, Bruce. But good men don't lie with thieves. I know what I am. No noble intentions. Just the thrill of breaking what they say can't be broken. Knowing there's no safe I can't crack. No fortress I can't infiltrate.
That's not all you are. I think that's just what you want people to believe.
Nobody said I look like a penis. You've just assumed it.
Someone who doesn't deserve it. I've stolen from corrupt jerks like Hill, but I've taken plenty from good people too.
Hey?
For what? Some
Brand was just talking how it looked like a rocket ship taking
off. Of town. The high is nice, but it wears off. Then you look around and see nothing. So you get back out there. Try and chase that feeling down.
It's not the same, but I know what you mean. After everything we do, everything we're capable of, coming home just feels...
like a disappointment.
Right. I think you may have misinterpreted things.
Didn't, but then, are you still Harvey, or are you...
I thought... Never mind.
Harvey's my friend. I can't do this to him.
There's nothing going on with me and Harvey.
Maybe not for you.
Let me go get you a blanket.
Gonna attack me now, isn't it?
At least she's not hissing at you anymore.
Hooray for small miracles.
Another drink?
Got anything stronger than water?
What kind of a girl do you think I am? Never run into anyone else who did this, you know? You can't be Batman all the time. So what's a night off look like?
Taking nobody shuts their blind.
What do you do when you take off the mask?
You kidding? I love being Batman. I feel more at home in the suit than I do as Bruce Wayne. You ever feel that way?
I guess I just never saw them as different to begin with. Me and Catwoman, it's the same thing. To better days ahead.
Those are big fucking glasses. Although, would you call it a glass? Would they be cups because they're not technically glass? Can't really call it a metal glass. Tumbler, maybe? Get a lot of ice in that, that'd be fucking annoying when you're holding it. Right, what's your plan now? You came here in your batsuit, what are you going to leave in? Don't snip. Don't snip.
I think it's safe to assume she didn't pay for that.
Bruce?
Morning, Alfred.
Oh, thank goodness. I was worried. I hadn't heard from you. I didn't know what happened.
I took a bit of a beating when I ran to the Children of Arkham.
What happened?
It's kind of a long story. I'll tell you about it when I get back.
I always fear the day you don't come home, Bruce.
I know, Al.
Oh, call him Al.
Anyway?
I stayed at Selena's last night.
Oh.
Nothing happened.
I never said it did. While you're there, this might be a good opportunity to learn more about Miss Kyle. After all, we really don't know anything about her.
Break her trust.
See what you can find lying around. If she's trustworthy.
I trust her, Alfred.
That's all I need to know.
If you're sure, at the very least, you can find that grapple gun of yours.
Right. That might be harder than you'd think. She doesn't share your love of organization.
Yes, well, I'll see you back at home, Bruce.
Pretty strong magnets on these things. Very lightweight, though. We could use something like this. She can afford to eat anywhere, and she still chooses Chinese takeout. And that isn't even the good place. Scarlet Pimpernel, much ado about nothing. Petrarca. Didn't take her for a romantic. What's this one? Oh, the Gita Govinda. That's academic.
I shall ensure and Google that later. Let's look at the fridge.
Vacation spots are just marks on her burglary checklist.
And let's see if she's got milk. Why do Americans do that? Why do they keep bread in the fridge?
Nothing growing, at least. At least she's got the essentials.
Bread and eggs in the fridge.
Harvey.
Hey, I brought breakfast. Can I come in?
I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Just for a minute. I really need to talk to you. If you want me to go, I'll go. But I have to get this out. Bruce? What,
Seriously.
What are you doing here?
Have a seat, Harvey.
No! I don't need to sit down.
I spent the night here. That's it.
You... I can't believe this!
Calm down.
Don't touch me! I thought I would come here and... So stupid! God, I should have known. I should have known that you would do this to me. None of it was real anyway.
Harvey, nothing happened. I promise you.
No, you don't have to answer to him.
He will not be able to protect you.
And I don't need him to. Just get out of here, Harvey.
What happens when the children of Arkham come for him? You think you won't get caught in the crossfire? You can't stop them. He can't.
I may go down for what my father did, but I won't take her down with me. She'll be fine.
Ah, funny. Thinking you have a choice. Thinking you can save the people around you. Thinking you could do what Harvey couldn't! I'm sorry.
What the hell is going on with you?
Up until now, Harvey has been weak. He's been afraid.
Oh my god.
This is the monster they all know that you are. Embrace it. No. Oh god, this is what
Just because someone's a dick doesn't mean you can't be good to them.
The freak!
Harvey. Alright, now you've got 2 seconds.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Harvey won't be pushed around anymore. No, he's gonna make them pay. Everyone who thought they could hurt him and get away with it. Starting with you. Both of you!
You're gonna pick that up.
Who am I?
This isn't you. Just calm down!
Shut up!
Jesus, Harvey.
Of course, gotta be fair about this. Can't play favorites. They both deserve it, one way or another. How about we flip for it?
This isn't funny.
No, it really isn't. Selina, looks like you're first.
What the fuck?
Always getting in the middle of things.
Stay the hell away from me!
The call's already been made!
Harvey!
Bruce! No! I don't want to hurt you. This isn't...
You can peel your head out.
Harvey, put the knife down!
Selina!
He's gonna hurt someone! You know we can take him out. Have you lost your mind?
No.
Harvey! You need to calm down.
What are you doing?
No going back now.
Oh. At least the middle's not there.
Come on, Harvey, that's enough.
I think the gutting thing is they had no fillings. So, perfect teeth and that happens.
Oh, God. Please. I don't want to be alone, Bruce. Please, not with him. But I can't. Oh, God, I can't listen to him.
You're not alone. We're right here.
Okay, I am. My fault.
Harvey, don't.
Bruce, I don't think we can help him. Not on our own.
It's just me.
He's my friend, Selina. I'm not going to abandon him.
He needs professional help. Help you can't give
It's
him.
okay, Bruce. I'll go. I don't deserve your help. Go off with your tail between your legs. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Harvey!
Never get that grapple hook.
So much for this place. I'm not gonna stick around and wait for him to come back.
Seen it and all.
Thought it would be a while before I had to move again.
You're just gonna take off. Where will you go?
I don't know. Not a lot of apartments in Gotham with this kind of private access. Ugh. Maybe I'll live on a boat. Kidding. Yeah. That means you too. We won't go far. Don't worry.
You should come stay with me.
I don't know.
There's plenty of space. Alfred could set up a guest room for you.
I'll think about it.
Great.
What was that about?
I'm supposed to announce my resignation at a press event today. Somehow try to appear happy that Oswald Cobblepot is taking my job.
Sounds like an opportunity.
How do you mean?
They screwed you out of your own company. You have all this information that could bring them down, and they're handing you a live mic. So use it. Don't be their puppet.
I need to warn everybody about the children of Arkham. They have big plans for Gotham.
Hopefully they'll listen. You better get going. I've got some packing to do.
The offer still stands.
Sounding better and better by the minute.
I think you just put the car on remote, come and pick him up.
One eternity later.
It's honestly what I think with these load screens. This one is loading something in Arkham, it gives you something up to keep you busy. Fucking invisible people.
I'm sorry about all this, Bruce. We've We've prepared a brief damage control statement to make this easier. After I introduce you, all you'll have to do is read what's on the teleprompter.
And then I can take it from there. Got my little coronation speech just waiting.
Thank you for being so cooperative about all this, Bruce. It really is for the best.
For everyone, really.
I know it's unfair to ask this of you, but please. Right now, your reputation, your entire legacy, depends on your cooperation. Get through today, and I can help you. I can convince the board to bring you back. It might not be CEO, but it will be something.
You're right. This is my legacy, and the only reason I'm putting up with this charade.
Yes. Well, as long as you cooperate, I suppose your motivation is irrelevant.
Already then, we are going to make quite a splash today, aren't we? I don't think I'm ever going to forget this day. Beautiful weather, corporate intrigue, a well-deserved comeuppance.
Oh, don't worry, Oz. I'll make sure you remember every moment.
Meaning?
That's enough, both of you. It's time. Bruce, I'm going to introduce you, and then you're on. Please, stick to the teleprompter. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here. Wayne Enterprises has always taken its role in the community very seriously.
Isn't it funny? How everything I said to you in the park has come true. Me, taking everything that's yours. And that's not even a punchline. No, dear. Not even close. No one's gonna follow you around and take pictures now. It'd almost be sad if you were so bloody handsome.
You're just a pawn, Oswald. And everyone knows that pawns are meant to be sacrificed.
Perhaps. But at least I get the joy of watching your shocking and surprising descent first. This is just a first step towards making things right. Soon enough, it'll be Cobblepot Industries, Cobblepot Medical, and Cobblepot Tech on tops of buildings, and you, Waynes, will be what you should have been all along. A forgotten footnote. Cobblepot will come to mean the future of Gotham. And Wayne will be a story no one wants to hear.
That is not going to happen.
Oh, don't be a sore loser, Bruce. It doesn't look nice on you. Oh, I forgot to mention, I did some digging, and you know how old Hill admitted he had your mom and dad killed? I found out why he did it. Oh yeah, and I'll tell you the story, but only if you say, pretty please. It's quite the page turner. I'm sure you're just dying to hear it.
Just tell me. I have to know.
Nah, that's not what I asked.
Pretty please.
Indeed.
Turns out your dear mum found out what your daddy was up to. Threatened to turn him in, she did. She said she didn't want to be a part of it. Now you can imagine, Hill wasn't too keen on that idea. So he slid a few dollars Joe Chill's way, and, well, you saw the rest, mate.
And now, Bruce Wayne would like to say a few
The
words.
fucking guard just came out of nowhere.
Remember, enjoy yourself, Bruce. After all, you never know how much time you really have left.
I'm stepping down from my position as CEO of Wayne Enterprises. But I am not doing so voluntarily. The board of Wayne Enterprises has voted me out at a meeting I was not invited to attend. I was horrified to learn of my father's corruption. I'm ashamed of his actions and would like to apologize to Gotham for the pain he has caused so many of you. I'm sorry.
That's it, mate.
I worry for the future of Wayne Enterprises. The decisions made in the next few days will be critical in shaping what that future will be.
Careful, Bruce.
My so-called replacement, Oswald Cobblepot, is a criminal, not a businessman. His entire history has been faked.
Very
Oh
funny,
my
Bruce.
God.
No joke between friends. Security.
Step back, Mr. Wayne.
That was quite a show you put on, Bruce.
My apologies, folks. Please forgive me, Mr. Wayne. Everyone. I, for one, completely understand his behavior today.
Nice
After all,
statement.
he has worked
The press
tirelessly
seemed to eat it up.
build Wayne
I rather
Enterprises
enjoyed it
into the
myself.
building we see
I
behind
did what I
us
felt
now.
was right.
It must
Yeah, well,
be
someone
quite
has to.
hard
I just didn't think it'd be you.
It's not an easy thing, seeing something you've
Dropped your pen.
part of your
That's not...
identity. Your very self being taken over by another. I should know. I should know. I'm sure some of
You feel
remember
that?
the former beauty of
That's
the
the drug
Cobblepot
taking hold of you.
Now it stands dirty.
How could you?
Retribution, Bruce.
That have happened to Gotham.
I think it's time you knew my real name. I am
Lady Arkham.
Oh.
And you already know the Penguin. Look at him up there, taking everything that should belong to you. Mocking you, the smug, insignificant bastard. He thinks he can get away with it. Because none of them know who he really is. They wouldn't believe you if you told them.
That's an interesting
And we
twist.
just get one more round of applause for our friend, the man of the hour, Bruce Wayne. Ouch, someone's a little touchy, it seems.
It would be so easy to get rid of him.
Who else will deliver justice?
Ooh. Well, that was interesting. 60% helped her. I don't know, I just felt Harvey was in a motorcade, so he would have been fine. Yeah, I was tempted to punch him, but decided not to. I don't know, I think if Lucius had came, I think he was better in there, but God knows what's going to happen now. Yeah, I kind of regret that choice, but I did it to be friends with Harvey, which didn't really turn out. I'm hoping that maybe later in the story. Yeah, wasn't gonna beat up Harvey. And yes, he was a dick before, but he's currently been drugged and going through some stuff. No. I actually quite like that I went against the curve, but there we go. Let's have a look at next time, shall we?
After his shocking and atrocious display of violence towards Oswald Cobblepot and members of the press, Bruce Wayne has demonstrated a clear lack of mental stability. That is why, regrettably, I made the decision to have my old friend hospitalized in Arkham Asylum.
Ooh.
Batman, the Children of Arkham, the Penguin. Doesn't Gotham already have enough
Obviously I didn't get
criminals
too much off.
terrorizing its streets? I believe that Gotham's citizens deserve to be safe, that they deserve to be protected. Even if that means I have to do it myself.
Okay.
Children of Arkham out in full force. We need him now more than ever. Where is Batman?
Sure you did, Vargas. not even one joke this evening. You have every time this comes up, I'm like, I want to. Hey Vargas, I hope you enjoyed. Gonna jump to this screen. I don't think there's really much else coming on for that. So I have checked WhatsApp. Why don't you check it? Eh? Why don't you check it? Give her a minute. Give her a minute. Yeah. Do you know how I knew you did that?
Because I'm Batman.
Ah, Vargas. God, you would think you'd stayed up late playing a game and then had to get up to leave somewhere at 6 in the morning to get there for 8. So, yes, that was actually, that kind of took this thing in a bit of a twist. Because I was not expecting that to happen with Vicky. That was quite interesting. That was quite interesting. And a 13-hour day, Vargas. So what you're saying is you've finally put some work in. And I say this completely only having chatted to you through stream and once in a game. So yeah, that I actually quite enjoyed that story. I thought I thought I'd be a bit like, do you know what? We're not really playing as Batman much, and we're not, we're not fighting and we're not hitting buttons constantly. But yeah, it's actually got a good story behind it. I'm glad I started it. The graphics, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know whether it's my system or. I mean, that episode was just installed this evening because for some reason it wasn't on it. So it's not even like it's a corrupt thing. So I may play that episode again on my other Xbox and see if it's maybe this one and switch it out for the next one. But yeah, that was very interesting. So thank you to everyone that was in. I'll just do a couple of wee shout outs. Mainly because if I don't do shout outs, it's easy for me to see. Echo shouts at me. So first off, Echo LJ, check her out. Dead by Daylight seems to be her big thing now, but she is on playing all different things, and I don't know if we've got Thursday night Fright Night coming up. I just named that myself, but she's been playing Resident Evil the last couple of Thursdays, so it might be good. Now she's got a remote, you can go on and check that out. We have Vargas, sir, who's been lurking. A very tired Vargas. Check him out. Playing Odyssey at the moment. I've been playing that for a while, and I think he's planning on switching to different games soon, if I remember rightly. But then I could have completely made things up. Did join us last night in DBD, so it was good to see him on that. Oh, Vargas, do not worry. Don't say you don't deserve it. I'm only doing it so when I'm on your stream you do it back to me. It's completely selfish of me, so don't worry. We had Nevs. Nevs has been on doing bits and pieces. He's got his DBD nights with us. He's got PUBG, a few different things he was in. Also, thanks to Brandon Raven, Scouse Mac. Scouse Mac streams as well. He's been playing Alien Isolation, I think it is, which is very good. I'm saying it's very good. I've only watched a bit of him playing it, but you know. Yeah, Vargas, I was actually thinking of doing that. I was thinking if I had any sort of following, I might just go, right, find me a Game Pass game and I'll stream it, but I might leave that until I've got, say, 50 plus followers, so I should hopefully get that done in the next year. But yeah, just to kind of find a game for me. sometimes I think that's good, because if you I know Mick does DBD. It was on that earlier on, and it was on. I don't know if was it Cactus who was on with Echo. Who were you playing with earlier? I'm just assuming Scouse Mick, that it was Scouse Mick and that you were playing with. I think it would be. I think it would be kind of random. Although there are some games on there that, for the sake of my sanity, I'm like, please don't pick them. But I think you just have to hand off your reins to someone else and see what they come up. So yeah, Scouse Mick and a few others playing. So make sure you check all them out. And last but not least, we have at Lost Mine Frub. Lost Mine Frub was in. I got 2 or 3 options of nice casual games to choose from while awaiting WoW. Yeah, you're definitely waiting up for WoW. I've got a lot of single players that I've not finished yet, and I'm thinking of just doing that. But they are, I mean, I've got Uncharted 4 I've not finished yet, and I love the Uncharted games. I've got some DLC in Spider-Man. I've got Far Cry 5, which was a bit. So yeah, I need to get it on. A puzzle game. There is no game. I think I've seen Grey on a bit of that. I'm hopefully can get on to check it out and give you a bit of support there. But yeah, last but not least, we have Lost Mine Frub, who is currently playing Jurassic World Evolution. And if you would stick with us at the moment, I think we are going to jump into Lost and give him a wee ready raid. I could ready raid Paige from WWE because someone gave me a sub to them for some reason, but I don't think I want to. So yes, thank you again. Hope you enjoyed it. Come back, let me know in chat what you thought. Check me out on my other socials. My wee Nightbot's been shouting that out. Alright, well, see, you're saying that Grey's get the paid version and you're doing the free, but what you're really doing there is working together to do a comparison so that people can look at Grey's paid version and your free version and actually decide whether it's worth the money or not. So you're doing a service to other gamers, and you shouldn't put yourself down. You're welcome to use that line. But yeah, once we end this stream, we're going to do a wee raid raid. So we are going to raid in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.